Hey everyone, this is Akai. Welcome back to my channel. Like I stated in my last video, I will try to upload more, and I'm going to try to upload videos that correlates to my blog. So click on the link below if you want to read my blog first before we get into this video. Okay. So for today's video, I just want to take you through my experience about building my portfolio and networking, and those two are very key when you are beginning as a makeup artist, and I still consider myself as a beginner makeup artist. Um, One of the things that I found like is a catch-22 is that when you're trying to find jobs, a lot of people ask, oh, where can I see your portfolio? It's like, well, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build my portfolio so I can get more work, and I can't get more work if I don't have my portfolio. So I'm just going to take you through some points that I have. I'm using my iPad and I'm referencing my site, just to go through what I use to help me now as far as building my network and building my portfolio. So one thing I want to point out is that the importance of building a portfolio is that it's key. It's similar to like having a resume for your corporate. It details your work history, as far as it backs up your credibility as a makeup artist. People can see your work to see what type of work that you do, and see if it's good work, so they can hire you. So that's the main reason why you need a portfolio to back. Like if you're bridal, to see what bridal work that you do. If you do FX makeup, they want to see if you're good at FX and what work you've done in the past. So one of the things I want to do is just go through the items that I've done to build my portfolio and network. Okay, so the first thing is network sites. If you're in corporate, the network sites you'll do, like you're familiar with, are LinkedIn. Now, if you're on the creative side, LinkedIn may or may not work for you. I just noticed that it's best for if you're like an accountant or if you're IT like myself, you'll use LinkedIn for those purposes. Now, if you're a photographer, model, or makeup artist, that site may not be as helpful for you. So a couple of sites I delve into is that well, for one, if you go to school for makeup artistry, you should use your career services to find jobs and build your network. But if you're freelancing on the side, like if you're you work at a hair salon or you work at Sephora or Mac, other sites that I found useful for me are sites that are specific to the entertainment or creative work life. And one of the sites were Model Mayhem and F-Stop. Those two sites for me are specific to people who are in photography, model, makeup artistry, wardrobe stylist, so on and so on. These sites these sites are networks that help connect people who are trying to build their portfolio. So much of the work that you can't find paid work, but most of the work you're going to find are trade for prints. And trade for prints is basically like a bartership. I will trade you my skill and you trade your skill in order for us to produce a project. So for me, I'll network with models and photographers who are also building their portfolio, and I provide my service as a makeup artist in exchange for getting prints, so I can build my portfolio. And everyone else has to understand that they're not being paid, but this is an initiative for us to get prints to build our portfolios. Now, with that being said, there are some upside and downside with TFPs, or these sites in particular. Since no one's being paid, you might run into situations where people don't show up to the shoot. They might get canceled a day of. Or for me, my experience was that you may not get your prints from the photographer. So that's pretty much the downside of it. That only happened to me once. But upside is that you in turn build your network. Depending on the job, that if you do a good job and you are on time and you hold up your end of the bargain, you can keep these contacts as you move on forward in terms of your career. The example I can give is that for one of the connections that I built through one of the sites, one of the women I worked with, I did her fashion show, but she enjoyed my work so much that later on she produced a show and I was put on as a makeup artist on the show. So that helped me build my credibility, not only that I can show proof that I can do photo shoots, but I have experience in doing studio as well as a makeup artist. Let's see. Second way of building your network and your portfolio is using social media. Now we all know social media has been used lately has been used to get people's names out there. You know, YouTube if you're a musician, or yeah, if you're a musician or comedian, or trying to find world and entertainment, you use YouTube to show your credibility as a videographer, entertainer, and so on, or beauty guru. Instagram, if you're a photographer, show your work as a photographer. Facebook, I don't know how Facebook can be used, but you get my drift. Now, social media as a makeup artist. Now, it's kind of important that you have two different social media accounts. You have your personal and you have your professional social media account. And your professional social media account should only be used for that only. Now, how you want to build your professional site, now that kind of varies. Now, if you go to my site, I kind of sum up for a makeup artist. I just noticed there's like 3 different templates of being a makeup artist, of how social media sites can be used. Now, there's like the pompous makeup artists where they only show their professional prints. There's no behind the scenes prints. There's no fun side to them. Whereas you don't get to see their personality as a makeup artist, just strictly business, just professional prints, that's it. The other side of makeup artists that I noticed on their social media accounts is how my instructor kind of puts it is the YouTube or Instagram makeup artists, in which you don't see their work on other people or professional prints. You only see them put makeup on. It's only pictures of themselves, selfies of themselves, or professional prints of themselves. It's more, and it kind of, in my way, kind of irritates me when they say makeup artist, because if I don't see your work on other people and it's just yourself, I mean, it's good work on yourself, but then you're more just a makeup enthusiast. But if you go through their profile, it's a lot of behind the scenes work, a lot of selfies, or it's more entertaining and fun than the pompous makeup artist. And then the other makeup artists I do see are the ones who have the balance between both. They show their personalities as far as behind the scenes, selfies of themselves, promoting other products, other things that they use, sharing tips or motivations, but they also show their professional side. As far as they show, prints, or they share, like if one of their works was published in a magazine on another artist, they show that as well. So how you build your social presence, your social media presence, also determines the type of work that you get, and also it sends out the image of who you are as a makeup artist. So if you notice that if you want to do more editorial work and you want to do fashion shows and stuff like that, you probably want to go the pompous route, only show professional prints, nothing else but that. If you trying to just want to show a more fun side, you're just more of a makeup enthusiast, then you probably want to go to the Instagram, YouTube makeup personality. Or if you want to do a balance of both, that you can do professional, but you also want to show that you have a fun side to you, maybe you should do a mix of both. Hold on for a bit. My iPad just locked on me. Okay. And another thing is about building your network and your portfolio is trying to maintain your contacts. Now, I know for social media, the amount of followers you get kind of measures your influence on social media, and the type of work that you get. Now, if you're trying to use social media to find work, it's very important that you to be interactive. You just following a particular photographer, model, wardrobe stylist, or person just liking their pictures is just not enough. You have to like reach out to that person, try to DM that person to look for work. If they have their phone or business number listed, you know, call them or email them, state that, you know, I'm a makeup artist, I'm trying to build my portfolio. If you're having test shoots, please contact me. You can check my social media account, or if you have a professional website, which is even better, check out the recent work that I did here. And make sure your professional website only has professional photos. There, you cannot have stuff behind the scenes. Well, you can have behind the scenes, but I would be more stricter with the photos that I post on my professional website than I would on my own social media website. That's just my opinion. But that's what I was saying. When you use social media account, you have to be very interactive. You have to put your foot forward into the people that you're following, that you're actively reaching out to those people. And I kind of judge based on the person's amount of followers that they have, if they're going to contact me. And if they won't, it's good to get your name out there anyway. You never know. For instance, I contacted a photographer. I think it's well known on YouTube, to see if they have any photo shoots, test shoots that I can be a part of. That person didn't, but they forwarded my name on to somebody else who is having test shoots that I can, build my experience on. So that's an example. Another way to get real life experience is reaching out to other makeup artists. You can be a makeup artist assistant, see how it is as a professional makeup artist, experienced makeup artist, how it is out on the field, on the work. And it kind of gives you a sense of how to behave as a makeup artist, the ins and outs of being a makeup artist. See how they interact with their clients, how quickly they work, how they set up their station when they're on site. And especially if you're if you're freelancing, or if you have a particular field of makeup artistry that you want to focus on. Like if you want to do bridal, find someone who's specializes in bridal makeup. Studio, FX, same thing. Try to find that person who specializes in that particular area to shadow them, to see what works for them. And with that, you build your experience as well, and you kind of find out, and they can probably assist you with finding jobs or give you advice of how to build your network. The other item is, if I mentioned here, I live in the New York City area, so for me, I try to connect with small businesses. Like for instance, Fashion Week. That's like the prime time to, if you're a makeup artist trying to find volunteer work, like a month or 2 months ahead. I look for local talent agencies within the New York City area who are listed for fashion shows and they need makeup artists, volunteer makeup artists, or medium to small magazines that are sponsoring runaway shows. I try to enlist my information and contact them to see if they can follow up with me, if they need makeup artists. And lo and behold, you get to work because it's a free. They're not paying you, and you need the experience. And with that experience, because I want to focus more on studio and fashion makeup and editorial makeup. So for me, that's a good advantage to have. And look for the different branding agencies to build your name. Another advice I can give as to try to, if when you're a makeup artist, if you're being your own entrepreneur, so you're kind of learning how to brand yourself, and in that stratosphere, you should also think out of the box, because you kind of, at least from my experience, you kind of delve into different areas, because you kind of find yourself, if there's no wardrobe stylist, you're being your own stylist. If you're not particularly not a hairstylist and makeup artist, but sometimes you need to do hair. So sometimes I find myself that when or at least when I set up the shoot, I'm being the creative director, and I'm trying to think of the whole story of what I'm trying to portray. So I kind of put myself as, I'm just not a makeup artist. I want to be a creative director. I want to direct shoots as well. So you're trying to hone in your skills. You're trying to think outside the box to see how can you brand yourself. You can not only say, I'm not just a makeup artist, I'm good at styling, so you can mark yourself as a wardrobe stylist and a makeup artist, or hairstylist and a makeup artist, or creative director and a makeup artist. So that way you are more marketable to other people. So she or he has multiple skills as a makeup artist, and I want them on my team. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I don't want to ramble on and on. Okay. I guess, yeah, I think I covered everything. Okay, I'll list the links of the network sites below this video, and also links to my blogs where you can have more detailed information. But I just wanted to come here to share my points of what I've done to build my network. The next video I want to focus on is about, I guess, the ups and downs of starting as a makeup artist, as far as how do you start getting paid as a makeup artist. So that'll be my next video. Um, if you are watching and you are experienced makeup artists, please share your opinions about how did you build your network successfully as a makeup artist. I want this to be way more interactive. If you're a photographer, model, hairstylist, whatever, comment below, share this video, repost it. I want to, get everyone's opinions about this, especially if you've been in this field for 10, 20 years. I'm very interested to see how times have changed, where social media has come to play. Excuse me. I want to know, what are the ups and downs, what are the mistakes that you can tell other people to avoid as first-time makeup artists. Um, so yeah, comment below, like, share. Thank you.